Well, a very good evening, everybody, and welcome to the TalkSport Boxing YouTube channel. You join us in a magnificent venue in Blackpool, the Blackpool Winter Gardens. My name is Darren Rees. I'll be leading the commentary tonight. For the first couple of fights, I'll be joined by Lee Whitehead. And the first two contenders in the ring is Bradley Ray, a well-known fighter, and Ryan LABOURN. You might have seen Brad fighting at a lot lower weights, including when he fought Tyler Denny for the British middleweight title, which was his only loss, and you're thinking, why on earth is he fighting up at this weight? And it's because he can't really get an opponent, couldn't get an opponent at short notice. But here he is, Lee, looking incredibly relaxed and back to business.
Yep, Brad Ray fighting because he's a little bit weight, although he does look the bigger man. Tall, 6'5". He's putting the ball. Well, do to stay there,
he just threw a nice 1-2 and then followed it up with the lead hook, which hit the right ear of LABOURN, and that was a bit of a stinger. And we know that when Ray wants to, he really can put those shots together nicely. And when you're a few feet away from the ring, my goodness, can you hear them thud. But here he is in the Blackpool Winter Gardens, just stalking his man as he follows him around the ring, popping those shots out nicely.
Brad's had 8 stoppages in his 18 wins. The last few fights he's not really had any opponents, and he's been fighting against like a journeyman.
Absolutely. Any fighter wants to stay busy, stay active, just keep themselves in the ring, get away from that opportunity of themselves building up that ring rust. And there's some great fights out there for him. You know, the likes of Callum Simpson, the super middleweight champion, British champion, and there's plenty of others out there domestically, and he's such a good, exciting fighter to watch. And the last fight, he demolished his opponent in one round. It was a proper demolition job, and Spencer Oliver, who will be joining us in a short while, made a joke to Brad as we walked in and said, can you make this go a little bit further than one round? Because I don't get a chance to speak, Darren gets to deal with the speaking.
First, maybe Brad listened to him, but just up the ante a little bit. Good shots, 1 second run gloves though.
Has he got to be careful there? I know he's clearly looking the more skilled fighter here, but they were good body shots, as I just said that. But because he's fighting a bigger, heavier opponent, someone he may not have sparred with or whatever else. In fact, that's probably wrong, because I know he spars the likes of Lewis Wright in the gym, but you know, hasn't been in a competitive match at this kind of weight before, has he?
No. I think he banged on Darren, yeah, but he's a big lad, and I don't think LABOURN has got the skills of Lewis Wright.
The one thing which seems to be causing LABOURN problems in the opening round here is Brad's speed. The way that he just chucks that 1-2 out and then he whips a shot into the body, and LABOURN just can't defend that, can he? He's just not quick enough. The reflexes aren't there. He's catching him under his elbows almost every time.
Commentating fantastic. Just read it as it is. Bradley Ray's far too good for him. We just there. He's on first today, and like, as you said before, he's looking for the build-up. So that's like the celebrate starts again.
Blackpool.
Well, into the second round of this one, scheduled for 6. Bradley Ray in the black shorts, black boots, and Ryan LABOURN in the white shorts and the black boots, if you've just joined us here on the TalkSport Boxing YouTube channel. One of the things that I really like about Brad, apart from his fighting style, is he just doesn't seem to change. He's just always so chilled out, so relaxed, just a chirpy character, a big smile on his face, and just seems to be somebody who really enjoys his boxing. And you can see that every time he steps into the ring, that character just carries on through those ropes, doesn't it?
Well, I've actually known him since he was a kid, Darren, you know, so I've got more insight than most. Yeah, lovely kid outside the ring, get him inside the ring, becomes a bit of a monster. You know, that lovely face changes, he certainly punches with spite. You know, I'm hoping for big things from Bradley Ray. He had a little setback, lovely body.
That was a beautiful right uppercut which landed under the left elbow of Ryan LABOURN, and he really felt that one, and you could see him wince from just a few feet away, and he's done well to get to his feet there. And Ray will now smell blood, and there's quite a long time left in this round, and I'm pretty sure he's going to put his foot on the gas, and then down he goes again. This time it was a lead hook under the right elbow, and those ones hurt. They take the wind out of you, and the fact that he's got up for a second time is credit to him.
Yeah, totally agreed, Darren. 2 lovely body shots there from Ray, and as you said,
and the towels come in. It was just all too much for Ryan LABOURN. Those body shots were just unforgiving every single time. They might not look like he's putting too much into them, but they're perfectly well performed. The way that he just shifts his weight on his foot, digs his toes into the canvas, and just really shoves everything that he's got through that left glove of his. No wonder they're putting people down.
Yeah, the biomechanics was perfect, and you know, if you heard it out there, a lovely sounding shot. We're close to it, a lovely sounding that. The big hand hit him in the belly.
So there will be plenty of people who will be thinking, you know, what did Brad get out of that fight? What was the point in that? You know, that only went a couple of rounds. He knocked his man down, but these rounds and building up to a camp and all the other things that go with it, they're important, aren't they, Lee?
Certainly, yeah. You've got to keep the guy busy. You've got to keep the boxer busy. You know, if he doesn't fight, you know, the ring craft has gone. You know, you're out with sorts of right sparring, but there's nothing like the real thing, Darren.
Absolutely. The amount of times I've heard fighters talk about sparring, and when I sparred someone, and how sparring and actually competing is a completely different thing. But good performance from Brad Ray. Now let's get the official time of the stoppage from our MC, Mr. Steve Reed.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.